Hey, it's good to see you. I'm so sorry I have not been around. This week has been absolutely bonkers. Like, okay, maybe you're like me, where when you have a short week like this, like the 4 day week, and you have to take 5 days and squeeze them into four, and it's just, it's been like that for me for the last 2 days. It has just been insane. And by the time I get home and I do stuff here that I have to do, and I want to make a video for y'all. And then I realize it's like 11 o'clock at night and I'm tired. Like right now it's almost 10:30 already. And so yeah, I just haven't done it. I'm sorry. It's just been a crazy week. What have I been doing? Well, over the weekend, I decided this past weekend, the weather was beautiful, by the way. It was so nice. Oh, it was such a beautiful weekend. I had a whole list in my head of these little things. You know how there are these little projects around the house. They might take you 10 minutes to do, but you put them off. And then after a while, they start to build up in the back of your mind. And you're thinking every time you pass it, like this, oh, there's this door hinge that's squeaky. I need to do something about that. Or this is loose. I need to tighten it up. And there's lots of little stuff like that. I went all through the house on Sunday afternoon just doing that stuff. I took care of all these little projects. I spent all afternoon just doing little stuff. And I feel really good because I got a whole bunch of just little things done around here on Sunday. And I got to drive my son's car for the first time. That was an experience. It's a Subaru. And I had never driven a Subaru before. It was my first time driving a Subaru. And I like it. I do like it. It rides smoother than my car, which is surprising. I liked it. And I like it. I like all the room it has in the back. It's very roomy. And it's nice. It's used. It's a used car. And I drove it to Walmart. And then I came out of Walmart and just out of habit, I'm looking for my car like, I know I parked over here somewhere because I always park kind of in the same part of the parking lot. And I'm like, where the hell's my car? I know I parked over here. I walked right past the damn Subaru twice. Like, oh yeah, it's this car. And you have to put the key in the ignition, which is, I felt like I was back on the Oregon Trail or something. I'm like, holy shit. Yeah, so you have to put the key in the ignition and turn it. I haven't had to do that in a while. But no, I like it. It's so smooth. It rides so nice. And it makes turns better than my car. The turning radius is better. I mean, by the time I got back home, I'm thinking, shit, I need one of these. This thing is nice. All the room in the back. And I like it. I really like it. He's happy with it so far. And there's one thing about the car I don't like. My son doesn't care. He said it doesn't bother him at all. If this were my car, I would have to do something about it, though, for real. This car has a strong smell. And I'm just glad it's not like cigarettes or something like that. It's not that. And on the way back home, I was in the car like, what is that smell? Because when I first smelled it, I said, it smells like an old lady. It's like an old lady car. But on the way home, I thought, you know what? It's not, though. It's not old lady smell. This smells like an old man. It's like if Mr. Fredrickson were real. Like he would drive this car and he would smell like, it's not a bad smell necessarily, but it's like, I could not tolerate this. If this was my car, I would Febreze the shit out of it and leave the windows down and the doors open on a nice day. Like I could not tolerate this smell. No, it's strong too. And it smells like an old man. That's the only way I know to describe it. It is the most nondescript smell. I cannot pinpoint anything specific about it. And when I do perfumes, like I can name the shit. Like I will tell you what the notes of this perfume are. It's going to be like plastic baby doll, burnt rubber, I just pine needles. Like I will tell you what it. No, I get in his car and I'm just going, I cannot pinpoint any specific part of this smell. And I'm sitting there just, I can't make it out. And so, but I think it just smells like an old man. No, and I may do it one day. Like if I drive this car again, I did fix the presets on his radio. I don't think he was happy about that. They weren't set to anything. The presets were not preset. So at every stoplight, I would set a preset for him. And I did the presets. You know, I did Rock 92 for number one. I did it just like my car, and I've done it this way for years. They go according to where the numbers are on the dial. The first one is Rock 92, then you have 98.7, then you have 99.5, 100.3, 105.7, 107.5. Bloop, there you go. So I did all of his presets, and I sent him a text when I got to Walmart. I said, I fixed your presets. And all he said was, why? He keeps it on 105.7. That's all he ever listens to. Well, if there's nothing good on there, you can just poke around and see if you can find something else you want to listen to. I don't know. I took the liberty of fixing his presets. But no, if I drove this car on a regular basis, that smell would drive me crazy. I couldn't do it. I have a big ass bottle of, well, it's not Febreze. It's like knockoff Febreze. It's like, what is it called? Like Fresh Island, or it sounds like Febreze, but it's not Febreze because it's a knockoff, because I bought it at like Dollar General for $1 or something. And it's a huge bottle. I just go out there and I'd probably just pour it on the interior of this car and just leave the windows down and hope for the best. I mean, just like, even if a raccoon got in there and took a nap, it would probably leave it smelling better than it smells now. I mean, in my opinion, it smells like Mr. Fredrickson, and it would just get on my nerves if I had to drive it very often. And the funny thing is that when my son drives it, when he comes home, I can smell it on him. Like, you smell like the car. It's rubbing off on you. Smell like your car. He said, I don't care. Anyway, what else? That's about it. Oh, yeah, so I posted the postcard video. Actually, today I won another lot of postcards on eBay, like a big lot of old postcards. I got them pretty cheap, too. They weren't much at all. They were pretty cheap. And a lot of them have writing on them. So we might look at some more postcards in the future. So they're coming this way. I paid for them this afternoon, so we're going to have more postcards to look at. So that's exciting. I don't know what video I'm doing tomorrow. I'm actually not sure. I don't know. I haven't even thought about it. Glenda the Good Witch was here tonight. We watched 2 more episodes of Better Call Saul. And we were talking about Vegas because he's been to Vegas a bunch of times. He has a friend. He and his friend used to go out there for, what is it? The SEMA conference, or whatever the hell it is. They would go out there for that every year, and he was telling me, oh, you got to go here, you got to do this, and he was giving me all these tips for, going to Vegas, and I can tell you already, I'm so excited because he was telling me about all these things, like, I am telling you now, and I told him, I said, I'm telling you now, I know what's going to happen. I'm going to get out there, and I'm going to see so many things that I want to see, and so many things I want to do, and I'm not going to have time to do them. I'm going to be making my list for my next trip to go back. I can already tell you that unless I have an absolutely shitty time, that is exactly what will happen. I'm thinking next year about taking a cruise. I really want to go on another cruise. I'm thinking about that. What I might do is take a cruise like the beginning of summer and then go to Vegas at the end of summer. I mean, I know it'll still be hot, but I'm trying to go when my kid is out of school, I don't know. I could go by myself. I might go by myself next time. I don't know. That'd be weird. I've never been on a vacation by myself. That would be odd. But I might. No. But I'll see if I can get at least one of my kids to go on the cruise with me. That would be sometime next year. It won't be this year. This is really my only vacation for this year that I have planned at this point anyway. Other than that, I don't have a vacation planned at all for this year. Maybe next year. But anyway, I just wanted to check in and say, hey, how are you? And I hope you liked the postcard video. That one was fun. I enjoyed it. I'll try to plan better for the next one. I will try to read the messages on the postcard. I thought I had them. I kind of read through them ahead of time, but then I kind of fumbled it when I made the video, but I tried. Anyway, I just wanted to say, hey, I want to get this uploaded and finish doing what I got to do, and so I can go to bed at some point. But I hope your week is going well. If I think of anything else I wanted to tell you, and I swear there was something else I wanted to tell you, and I don't remember what it was now. I have 100 things on my mind. I have some I'm working on several projects at work right now, and I have tomorrow and Friday to get an impossible amount of shit done, and it's got my brain a little scrambled because it's on my mind all the time. And I'm thinking, how the hell are we going to get all that done by 5 o'clock on Friday? Dude, I don't see it happening. I was really hoping to make more progress today than I did. I did not make the progress I hoped to make because stuff kept coming up that kept me from being able to work on the stuff. And like, this is ridiculous. This is impossible. How are we going to do this? But anyway, it's got me kind of a little bit stressed out. Um, but anyway, if I think of it, I'll tell you about it later. But thank you so much for being here. I'm sorry I haven't been around. I mean, I am around, but I'm not like here, like I was in the past. But my life has just gotten really busy, and it's just hard to do what I was able to do in the past. You know what I mean? Like, it's hard for me I can only spread myself so thin. I can only stretch myself so far. And so I just have to take a break and do what I can do. But I just wanted to say hey and let you know that I'm still here, and I hope your week is going great, and I'll see you again soon.